find myself searching through the ashes of our roots for the days when we smiled and the hours that ran wild with the magic of our eyes and the silence of our world. Sometimes I wonder just for a while, will you ever remember me? Remember me.
That was Once I Was by Tim Buckley off his 1967 album Goodbye and Hello. I've heard that a couple of times, I know. Like the album, I listened to it a couple times, one time basically. That guy's a really good voice, and I really like that music. A Tim Buckley tournament would be good. His son Jeff Buckley is really good too. I think he only has one album though. Both of them died super young. Like Tim Buckley died at the age of 28, and his son Jeff died at the age of 30. It's both super young. We're listening to that today because we have a Beatles song from 1967 coming up in competition today. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 195 of the Beatles tournament, and that's round 3, match 4. If you're new here, and you're wondering what a Beatles tournament is, I'll fill you in. Basically, we took every single Beatles song, we threw them into a single elimination style tournament, and now they're battling head to head until there's one remaining in the end, and that's the very best song the Beatles ever made. According to me, a guy on the internet who's just said he's gonna do this. He's gonna listen to every single song, put him in a tournament, and he's gonna do it with several bands. That's what I do. So we've got an early track from the Beatles today that was released on a single as a B-side, going head to head with a very classic Beatles track. First up, we're going to listen to I'll Get You, which is the B-side to She Loves You, which was released in 1963. I'll Get You also appeared on the Beatles' second album, which is an American release, basically the second Beatles album released in America. That one had a pretty easy journey getting here in the tournament. It went up against 2 covers on its way here. Last round was Shout, which is a very good cover. And it also defeated Cloudy Miss Cloudy. And that'll be going up against Getting Better, which was released on their 1967 album Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. In order to get this far in the tournament, Getting Better defeated Only a Northern Song, and it also defeated Everybody's Got Something to Hide Except for Me and My Monkey. Which I really like that song. I really, really like Getting Better. So we'll see how I'll Get You stands up. We will be listening to these songs reversed with a bit of distortion, and that's in order to avoid any kind of copyright blocks we would get for playing the Beatles anyway. This is the only series I'm doing that I have to play every song reversed, at least as of yet, but I have run into a couple of songs here and there that I'm not allowed to play. Like, there was a Bob Dylan song I tried playing once, and I couldn't play that. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the music. Here's I'll Get You. That's a pretty good song. Definitely a very like kind of twee early Beatles song. Um, Not terrible, but it's not like super stand out either. Um, Kind of see how this is gonna go. Let's listen to Getting Better. Love it. That song is so good, and I love the bongos. The harmonizing, super good throughout that whole thing. Super great, super classic song. I'm just gonna go with Getting Better. It's a much better song than I'll Get You. I'll Get You is a fine song, but Getting Better has, even for like an old school Beatles fan, way more interesting things going on with the harmonizing. I mean, it sounds like they're playing one note through the whole thing. Just a couple notes in there, but it sounds really cool the way they're playing, like that constant dun dun dun. It's like it's percussive and it's in the way that they use it. I love that song. Got social media if you want to talk about it. We've got Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. There's also a TikTok account if you think these videos are a bit too long and you'd like to see them shortened down. Check out that TikTok. I'll link the songs as well as the tournament brackets in the description. You can also look down below me here and see the URL for the tournament bracket right there. We have a Cash App and a Venmo if you feel like donating to the channel in any fashion. That's how you would do so. Right now I'm running a promotion where if you donate $10, I'll throw you one of these no Ringo, no life buttons. You just gotta throw me your address along with that $10 and we'll get that sent right on out. Like the video if you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got over 250 now. I'm super stoked about that. Let's keep that trend going. Share the video with your friends and family members. Anyone you think might be into tournaments like this. Beatles tournaments. Eventually we'll get a Tim Buckley tournament down, I'm sure. Just anyone who's into music in general will probably be into this if they're into music and competitions anyway. Comment down below with which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. And that's all the Beatles tournament I've got for you for today. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you had a really good time hanging out and listening to the Beatles with me. Yeah. Have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful afternoon, morning. Bye. We're on day 93. 193, 467, 298.